Hey listeners, before we get into today's podcast, I want to thank today's sponsor, HelloFresh. Do you feel like you're stuck in a dinner rut? With HelloFresh, you get fresh, pre-measured ingredients with mouth-watering seasonal recipes delivered right to your door. Skip all those trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. You can now enjoy cooking and get dinner on the table in 30 minutes or less with over 25 recipes to choose from each week. There's something for everyone to enjoy. All recipes are designed and tested by professional chefs and nutritional experts to ensure delicious and simplicity. And I was just over there on their website checking out what they have to offer. And I'm telling you, it's making me super hungry. We have a prosciutto wrapped chicken, which I'm such a sucker for prosciutto. Chicken over garlic parm, which looks delicious. And even a beef tenderloin and brown butter veggies. There's a lot to choose from over there. It looks fantastic. And today they're offering our listeners a discount. You can go to the link in our show notes to get $80 off, including free shipping on HelloFresh, the #1 meal kit. Welcome back to the Bar Talk Podcast. I am Andy of Inebriart, your host. And today we are recording from the second, I can't say annual because it's been 2 years since it's happened, but biannual, maybe? I don't know how often they're going to do it. But it is the Hopetition. And we have 10 of the brightest, biggest, best breweries in the South Shore, Massachusetts area that are going to be competing with their IPAs to see who's the big dog. And we're going to try and get all 10 of the breweries on here to chit-chat with and find out what's going on. We are at the New World Tavern. I should mention that before Carl freaks out. And Carl's around somewhere, so I'm sure we'll have him on. So basically how it is a blind taste test. You select which is your favorite. You vote for your favorite, and then at the end they'll be announcing who has the best. And I think there's also a secondary thing where you can kind of try to guess who is who. And there's some sort of prize associated with that. And so we're going to get you the feedback from the breweries as we progress through the night. And we'll see what happens and see who comes out the big winner. The last one was 2 years ago, and Stellwagen in Marshfield. And so let's see if they can repeat. And they have some stiff competition. And we will get back to you with other interviews right now.
Am I up on this enough? Is that good?
Is my mic working? Is my mic working?
I don't want to mess with your ears too much.
I'm just trying to be a dick. I'm just
how
fucking
sexy
with
can I get?
Okay, so we are here with in no specific order. So we're not like favoring any brewery. The person who defines just because you're taller doesn't make you better.
Oh, Jesus.
Andrew from Llama Nama's Beer Labs.
Oh, my God.
Also known as Tall Andy.
Okay, thank you for welcoming me.
Who called me Fat Andy early.
I called you Fat Andy. Those are different words. Those are not the same.
It's a little loud. here. It was hurtful. It's accurate, but hurtful. So how do you feel? This is your first time in the Hopetition?
Yeah. First Hopetition. First real beer competition in general, actually. Because I homebrewed for a very long time. Did a couple of competitions, like officially, but that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really just been brewing for fun.
Because you guys got kind of off to a weird start. Because you finally got your feet in at you're out of Dirty Water Distillery.
Yep.
Got the ball rolling, and then bam, COVID.
Yep. Tap room opened we started serving beer as Llama Nama in October of 2019.
And 6 months-ish?
At a very, very small scale. You know, our soft opening was at a local parade.
Yeah.
And then COVID. And we pivoted really quickly to can sales and bottles and as much as we could to try to keep it going. And now we've been back open. It's been really nice.
Nice.
So
the way I think of you and the way I describe you to people that stop
Tall
by the beer
Andy.
cellar,
Yep. Got it.
No, I'm like, he's terrible. He's a horrible human being.
That's good.
However,
I'm glad you're not the only one that says that about the other one. Yeah.
But I always find like you try to do like really interesting things with your beer. I find you're less the let's put fruit in it or let's do, but like you did something with not pine, spruce tips.
Spruce tips. Yeah.
So kind of like what's your brewing niche? Like how would you describe yourself as a brewer?
Oh man, I mean Lama Nama in general, I think we kind of prefer more traditional styles. I mean we don't really go for the trendy beers.
Yeah.
I mean I don't dislike them. I mean I love a New England. I love a hazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of my thing, but it's not what I like to make. And so our thing has always just been making beer that is fun for us to make. And as far as the weirder stuff, like the spruce tip, it's funny. The spruce tip was a conversation in my old Somerville apartment with some friends when I was first homebrewing. I mean, 15 years ago at this point. And it literally came from a just the tip joke. And that was supposed to be the name of the beer. And so in our...
Which it should be.
Listen, on the back end it is.
Yeah.
On the public side, not so much. But I mean, we like doing stuff like that. I like experimenting with things that are a little weird, but also not super non-traditional.
Yeah.
So it's just more, I just like making beer that I like to drink.
Yeah.
So
it's such a great place for our listeners who don't know. Your like partners share building with
it's like a co-op.
Yeah, with the Dirty Water Distillery. It's a very fun kind of clubhouse atmosphere.
Yeah, we're very chill.
Yeah,
chill vibes.
Pepe is probably one of the most mellow human beings I've ever met in my entire life.
He is. I don't think I've ever seen him angry. He's just got a...
I saw him slightly agitated one time.
Agitated, yes.
But I didn't know him well enough to be like, oh shit.
yeah. No, I mean everyone that works there is pretty chill. It's a cool place to be.
Yeah.
And now we have a coffee shop in there now, and so it's just kind of a whole beverage place.
Yeah, you can go get your coffee and then get hammered and then get some coffee to sober up.
Exactly. Yeah, or start with the coffee and then transition.
So what are your expectations for today? Are you declaring victory already?
No. My sole expectation...
You heard it right here. You just called everybody out.
So my sole expectation ahead of this was, God, I hope I can pick my own beer. I don't know.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. Blind tastings are weird because you really have nothing to go on other than a name. We don't even name our beers, so I had to come up with one on the fly today.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking to have a good time. It's nice talking with other breweries because, one of the things that you realize, even when you're as small as we are, is that everyone's kind of on the same page.
Right.
Everyone just likes beer and likes making it and wants to make good beer. And that's kind of the bottom line.
Last or 2 years ago, it was the young upstart Stellwagen who had just opened who won. So, I mean, you got... no pressure.
Nope, none at all. Nope, not feeling it at all. Not sweating. It's okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's got to be like that. Like I love that people are like, no, this is such and such a beer, and then it's not, or it's their beer or something.
I felt pretty confident initially, and then started second guessing myself.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
So I don't, and I understand why it's laid out this way.
Sure.
I don't like that. You don't get to sample all the beers at one time.
I know.
Because then I'm like, this feels like a Widowmaker.
I gotta say, 5 is already overwhelming, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine 10.
All of them together.
I know.
I'm like, I don't know which one's going to be which. Yeah.
I know. I almost lost my place multiple times in round 1 alone.
Yeah.
So it's probably better for it.
Yeah.
It's probably better for it. I don't know if that says anything about my confidence, but I don't know. I think I can probably figure it out. Yeah. That's the goal. The goal is pick my own beer.
Pick your own beer and have fun.
and cross my fingers that I pick my own beer.
Yep. I don't know what that bell meant.
That might have been the end of round 1.
Huh?
Means food.
Oh, that means the food's out.
Oh, I like food.
Well, we're not going to keep you then, man, because we like food too. And considering we're drinking a fair amount of beer, there should be some food involved.
Yep. More than I usually have on a Tuesday.
Yeah. Well, we wish you the best of luck. And
appreciate it.
I've never said anything bad about you just because you're tall.
That's bullshit.
I know it's bullshit.
Okay.
Oh, no, he's just saying that's not why he said nothing.
That's fair. He's got other reasons for saying bad shit about me. Fair.
Yeah.
His insults are bespoke.
Because he's trying to take my title.
Homegrown farmhouse insults.
Yeah.
Yes, it's insult to table. It's amazing.
Yeah, artisan insults.
Or all organic.
Artisanal slams, you know.
God.
Artisanal
terrible.
slam. That's like my ska band's album. Artisanal slam.
All right.
All right. Food served.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Hang on. Like we got to pretend like we're talking because Mr. Eggs is taking
totally,
a picture.
man.
Joey Eggs for the show. Oh, all right.
Participating. Okay, cool.
All right.
All right.
All right, man.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Best of luck. Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Yeah. And we are here with Mike Johnson of Brewery 44, probably one of the newer breweries here. How long you guys been open down there?
Memorial Day weekend we opened up. And
They're
it
like
was
last year?
This year.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And we had 1 day of COVID.
Yeah.
And then it was, the gates just opened up. And I tell people it was like the day the prohibition ended because that weekend was insane. And that was our opening weekend. So we've been around for about 3.5 months now.
Nice. We were down there 2 months ago, a month and a half ago.
I'd say about 6 weeks.
About that.
Yeah.
A beautiful place. You have a nice outside patio area. You have a kind of a tap room, and then you have almost like another side room.
Yeah, we have a lounge area. So the place was an Asian restaurant for about 30 years, and so we took it over. We took over the dining room. We turned that into the lounge. They had a bar area, which we turned into our tap room, and we're lucky enough to have a pretty cool outside space for our beer garden.
So what possessed you to open a brewery in COVID? That sounds like a horrible idea.
People have said to us, you're either idiots or geniuses, and we haven't figured out which one yet. So basically, we had a lot of free time on our hands last year, like a lot of other people, and we started off with a smaller system.
Yeah.
And decided, hey, let's see how big we can take this. We went ahead and got licensed by the state, which was great. I mean, I don't think they were really doing, as much due diligence as they normally do, and we're like, okay, you guys want to go ahead and get a brewery? Here you go. So we did go ahead and got that done. And then started looking for equipment. Bought the equipment, didn't have any space yet. When looking around, said, his place is open like 10 minutes from my house and 8 minutes from my partner's house. And here we go.
It's in Carver, right?
It's in Carver, right off Route 44.
Right, 44, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a great place. I think we were there. They had some music going, very family friendly. There's a food truck and everything you'd want from a brewery.
That's, when I go to breweries and I see a food truck and I see families and I see music and dogs, it's like, this is perfect. This is great. It's worked out really well for us. This fall, we're expecting to do even better with the outside beer garden, and we've got a number of food trucks lined up. Come wintertime, we've got that large lounge area. Right now, we've been using it for a lot of events, but I think we'll probably put some cornhole in there in the winter. So, get some activities going.
It's very cool. So how would you say the reception is in the South Shore brew industry? Were they standoffish? Were they welcoming with open arms? You can name names. Kenny from Second Wind was probably a jerk.
Oh, Kenny's a bastard. No, Kenny's been great. Everybody's been great. We bought some of our equipment off of some of the guys here. Brian Burke has been, really invaluable as far as helping us out with advice. And everyone's been really, really welcoming. It's been very interesting coming into a business where there's a lot of friendly competition, and that's really what it is. It's friendly.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate that.
And speaking of competition, that's why we're here today. Mm-hmm. So how are you feeling your chances? Are you calling a victory already?
Well,
and here's the hard question. Do you know which beer is yours? Did you pick your own beer out of the list? Do you know which one? Out of the 10, do you know which one is you?
So the first flight that we did, we thought we had our beer. Then the second flight that we just did, we thought we had our beer.
It's really hard, man. I can't imagine trying to do that.
You look at the color, we think we have it, but if we're wrong in the end, it wouldn't surprise me either.
Yeah. But how do you think you're going to feel? Are you excited to...
I said to the guys a couple months ago, we had everyone here at our brewery for a meeting.
Yeah.
And I said, this is like a comic book geek meeting the superheroes that he's been reading about. And one of the guys said, you don't need to butter us up. You're already in the crew. And to me, just being able to hang out with guys that we've been drinking their beer forever is it just amazes me. We just sat back about 20 minutes ago and he said, a year ago we were still doing this in our garage, and here we are today. So just to be here among everyone is just it's really cool for us.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I told Andrew from Lamanam is the last time they had this was won by Stellwagen, who hadn't even been open a year, or just open a year. So it's kind of anyone's game. You never know. And do you have a favorite out of the 10 so far?
We definitely have a couple clear favorites. I'm dying to find out who they are.
Yeah.
I know none of them are mine. Not to say that we don't have good stuff, but I know there's a couple things that are, really standing out right now. So I can't wait to find out, who's got the top ones tonight.
Nice. Well, I think we're wrapping up round 2, which is going to bring us to the finals, which is the last 2. I don't know if they tell us who's in the last 2.
I don't
know.
so,
We'll find out.
Yeah.
But thanks for taking the time to talk to us, man.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
And we wish you the best of luck in the new place.
All right. Thanks.
Awesome.
You.
Thanks.
Take care. Bye.
Are we going to do some beats?
They're going to tag team on a beat solo.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do anything.
While you talk the whole time.
I'll just talk.
You don't even have
I think you guys should shut up. She's killing it over there.
I can't hear it. I couldn't touch it.
Okay, so these wonderful people that you hear now are the
Oh, you could hear us.
employees of Second Wind. So we're here with Colleen, an owner, sorry. He's kind of an employee. Hans and Joe.
Joe.
Welcome to the show, guys.
Howdy.
Hans, have you been on the show before?
Thanks.
I'm pretty sure I was here last time before everyone got incredibly
Drunk?
But
We don't like to talk to people
but
unless they're drunk.
I don't think
why
I've
we
been
waited.
on your regular in EBR. I think that was the only show that I was
Yeah.
on.
Okay,
I'm
I
pretty
got
sure
it.
It was the only one. That I was on.
So this is your second Hopetition. You guys been around for how many years now?
4 brewing, 3 open at the tap room.
So what's new in the beer world, Hans? So my favorite story to tell about craft beer
Hans is not the
is
person
when I met Hans. I can't hear Colleen. She's at the. You gotta speak up, man.
Hans is not the one to ask about what's happening.
Yeah.
You're going to ask Hans first.
So,
He's on board.
So when I met Hans, he was working the counter at the craft beer cellar. And we were talking about art, and he's like, I'm opening a brewery. And in my head, I went, yeah, sure you are. And to this day, I'm like, all right, fair enough.
No, I don't even. I think that left your head. I think it came out. I think it.
Did I say it out
you
loud? I
literally
don't think I said it out loud. Am I that rude?
Yes.
No,
All right.
I can't remember. Maybe it's just because
It's
I've
very
heard so many
possible.
times from you that it like I
It just
can
makes
hear
me
you saying-
laugh
I can hear you
because
saying that.
so many people, have told me they're starting whatever business, and you're always like, sure you are. And you were so adamant, and I should have just believed you because you guys are killing
Yeah,
it.
you fucked up, man.
Yeah, I did. I fucked up, and I'm owning it, man.
You fucked
Like,
up.
it's my
It's
favorite
okay.
Hans story.
That's a good story
It's usually the
about
only
Hans.
Hans story that I can remember because usually every other time I see him, we're both drunk. So, are you guys declaring a victory?
I mean,
Yes.
Wow.
accept the victory. I'm not declaring anything.
There was
pretty-
pretty
I'm pretty
much
confident.
one beer that
I'm confident.
I really loved.
Okay. And you think it's your own?
Yes.
Are
Fairly
you
certain I know which beer was ours.
okay? I feel like that's a huge.
I'm confident, but
Fairly
if
certain.
we're wrong, then
It'll be
we
wildly
lost.
embarrassing.
If we're wrong, we lost.
Then that other beer
Yeah.
is way better.
That begs the
Another
question.
year.
Which one was yours?
Can I say that right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, ours was double barrel buckshot.
No, I meant which.
I mean, like what? Yeah.
And yeah,
I feel like that's cheating.
I read the sheet. I know which
Yeah.
one was yours. Yeah.
Speculatively,
it was number 8.
We think it's 8. Yeah.
Number 8.
Well, the 3 of us are in agreement that it was 8.
Okay.
Okay.
At least you guys
It
are in
tastes
agreement.
Like, it tastes
Yeah.
like our beer.
First impression,
Yeah.
8.
They're
As I
tough.
kept drinking,
Still 8.
so
So, how has things been? Because you guys are in like a weird position because you're trying to open another location.
Yep.
Is it because we're all here playing Twister right now?
Why are you playing Twister? Oh, never mind. That's a joke because this is audio. I get it now. Yeah.
they can't see
I'm
us.
sorry. Left hand green. Yeah. I'm like, what is he talking about?
5 years of podcasting. He
I know,
just
right?
realized it's not even.
I just realized no one can see him.
Am I on camera? Can I swear?
Did you wonder why the camera? Why
Yeah.
they didn't?
Oh my God.
You only
I'm
have
not
to-
drunk enough. That's the problem.
Yeah,
I'm being
it's
responsible tonight.
slacking in.
I went-
Get shots here so that
Yeah.
you and I can both.
Carl, shots.
well, we're doing shots now?
We should be.
I think it's appropriate.
Okay. Twist my arm. So you guys are not the new guys in town anymore.
No.
Like Stellwagen's newer than you. We got Brewery 44 is like months old.
Yeah. Lamina.
Lama Namas is Burke Aleworks. Are they younger than
Burke's
you?
been about the same, around about the same time. Last time.
Speak directly into the camera.
Thank you. Can you see me now?
Yeah, I can. I'm across the table from you.
Scary.
And I know that. Stellwagen was here last time and won the Hopetition last time. I remember
Yep.
that one.
Well, I mean,
Geez.
either way, we've had to change the South Shore beer passports at least 2 times
right.
since I've.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
They're everywhere. Someone asked me
So-
about a brewery in Middleborough the other day. I'm like, I've never even heard of them.
Harper Lane.
Yeah.
Harper
It's like
Lane.
they're one town over. I'm like,
Good
what are
guys.
they?
Nah,
Hey,
Yeah.
Mike's a good guy.
Mike is the
They
best.
actually
Mike
they
Hancock's
actually
was
brew
pretty good.
out of Indie Firm.
Yeah.
He brews his beer. He gypsy brews out of
He
Indie
makes
Firm right
great
now.
beer.
Yeah.
Mike makes great stuff. I was
Yeah.
actually over at
Fantastic
Charlotte
guy.
Tavern recently
Kind of
and
wish he was
drinking
here today.
I've seen a lot of
I think he
traditional
could have
styles, like-
definitely put up a good product.
Filibuster IPA would have been great.
Yeah, it would have been a great
Great
one for this.
addition.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got to try that. I was looking at
It's
it.
a great beer.
Yeah.
It's actually a really good IPA. I don't love IPA.
I didn't know who to drink it with though at the brewery.
Same.
This
So-
is a weird competition for me because
If you don't love IPAs, and I feel like
I'm not an IPA. guy.
IPAs aren't as prominent as they used to. I feel like, especially this summer, people have been in like Kolsch's and Pilsners and
Lagers are coming back.
yep, and
I think
stouts
clear
and
beer-
stouts and
coming
porters are like already starting to take off at the store. So, what are your beer styles of preference, Joe?
I'm a barrel sour guy all day. Barrel sours
Just
and
delete that.
lagers.
Sours are horrible.
Barrel sours and lagers.
Not a sour guy, man. It's so gross.
Barrel sours,
right.
particularly, not heavily fruited, like
Okay, so
overkill,
Joe is
hiding
my
the
new
beer.
favorite second
like
one guy.
hiding the beer flavor guy. No, I want it to be.
I too
Tart
like
and
that fish.
barrel
I
sours.
like that style as well. Fish.
I mean, I'll tell you what, we got one of the.
Yeah.
I drink a lot of them, and we got one coming up that's gonna knock people's socks off. I'll tell you what.
Not a sours guy. What about you?
Yeah,
you'll
when
get
I was
over it.
first introduced to beer and craft beer, especially, my dad definitely pushed the IPA. It was super high IPA craze then, but I don't know. I'm definitely gravitating more towards sours and like a Kolsch.
I don't know why I talked to any of you.
Nice easy drink.
See, this is why I like Second Wind.
Second one, yeah.
Wind
You
is-
guys,
We do
everybody
everything,
loves your sours.
but we do everything
Second
though.
one
We
is
do
my beer.
sours. We'll do IPAs. We do stouts. We do traditional beers.
Well, you got Bug Light. Bug Light's
We
great.
have Bug Light, which is
Yeah.
incredible. Like, who else has a light beer named after the coolest lighthouse in the South Shore? Who else has got that? You tell me.
That's a very
Coolest lighthouse in the South Shore.
It's a very specific, like.
Damn right. Hey, listen. Do you have an answer besides nobody?
I don't.
Lighthouse? I don't know.
You will narrow those guidelines until something fits. Okay?
Yeah, that's brewed by a guy named Joe and Hans.
Always
See it
make
from
it
our
fit.
brewery. I
Yeah.
think that's pretty much why.
Yeah.
only reason. That's why it's the coolest. But
He's not wrong. It's the coolest.
It's the coolest one that's brewed from your brewery.
Not wrong. That beer's
Yeah.
delicious.
No, you guys
I drink
always
lots
are killing it. Your beer garden. Oh no, you do have a beer garden down in Bramhalls now.
Sure do.
yeah,
Yeah,
we've been
beer
doing
garden.
that. We've been
Days
doing
are
that
changing.
for about what 8 weeks now or so.
At least 2 months.
Yeah,
Hey.
it's
We
equivalent.
were there
how's that been
all the way
going?
through July and all the way through
Been go-
August. We're going to be there in
been going
September
great.
and October. Hopefully in November too. But we're going to start on Saturdays now instead of Thursdays.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is going really well.
It's been a lot.
People are really liking it. Definitely packing the place out.
Speaking of
now we're
IPAs, we
moving
brewed a
towards
special one for it.
now
For
we're
the beer
moving-
garden?
It's an awesome
Meet me at
dog
Bramhalls.
event
Great beer.
for people who have dogs. If you want to go,
It's a
and
dog
show me
beer?
your- and
Yeah, it's a
show me
dog-friendly
your
beer.
dogs.
Wait,
I
what-
would love
wait,
to
what?
pet them.
I think
and
Joe's
play
lying
with
to me.
them and talk funny to them. Bring your dogs to Bramhalls 2021.
Nice.
She's pissed. She's just doing a pitch over there.
Yeah, I think she's just doing it because she's like, I want to see dogs at work.
I want to see more dogs, less kids. Let's go.
There you go. Oh, can we get that and loop it?
More dogs. Who's good boy? Who's good boy?
You're welcome back on the show anytime.
First you didn't like it, totally, and now you're great.
Yeah.
You redeem yourself.
It's a sour thing.
All right, so I think that is going to wrap it up for now. We should get you guys on. Yeah, it's a short one because we'll get you guys on for like a real episode sometime with Carlin.
Andy just doesn't want to talk to us. I rubbed him wrong with my sour comments.
Bring your
No,
dogs
it's
to
fine.
Bramhall's 2021.
No, I have mad respect because you get your breakfast sandwiches from Monster Munches.
I do. They're
Yeah,
great.
mad props.
That's my spot.
It is. It's for our listeners who are in Plymouth. Go
Portuguese
check them.
muffins.
Yeah, they do.
Portuguese
Yeah.
muffins and a double egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck with it. You can't.
But yeah, we wish you. No, you can.
No,
Yeah.
well then fuck with it. There you go.
But we guys wish you the best of luck, and we'll see who's gonna win. I don't know when they're starting the next round. I see
we
Carl.
already
up there.
won because we're here. Okay?
Oh,
And
that's
you guys are
sweet.
here, so
Bring your dogs
I
to
know.
Bramhall's
We're always
so
winners,
I
okay?
can pet them.
Can you beatbox us out of here?
That's an outcast. Celebrate.
Bring your dogs to Bramhall's.
Okay, so we are now here with Ryan from Widowmaker. Welcome to the show, man.
Thanks for having us.
So this is your second Hopetition. I mean, there wasn't one last year, but
Yeah, correct.
so how are you feeling about your chances tonight?
Oh, I don't. We're just here to have fun. I don't. I'm pretty sure my beer is still in it, which is good, but I don't. Taste is so personal, so
Yeah.
just here to have some fun and hang out with some friends.
Nice. I work part-time at the craft beer cellar, and we've been blowing through a lot of your beer, the Blue Comet. There's the rice lager.
Kamiosa.
That was so good.
Oh, thank you. That's my favorite
That was
beer.
really, really different. Like where do you kind of look for your inspiration from?
Everything always starts with drinkability, I guess,
Yeah.
and then it goes from there. So, I mean, we do a lot of New England IPAs, but I feel like we have a pretty diverse draft list and cans we release. If you went to the tap room right now, we have lagers, we have a Czech Pilsner, always have different sours, stouts, and obviously we have the New Englands too.
Nice.
The boss has joined us.
Hello, it's me.
You back to beatbox again? But so why is it that these breweries have such good camaraderie when essentially you're all in business against each other? Not against each other, but in a limited market.
Rising tide lifts all boats, or whatever silly phrase you want to utilize. But I think there's just a lot of commonality, and some of my closest friends run breweries or work at breweries, and one, you just obviously have common interests and common daily challenges. So there's
Success is definitely better with the family.
yeah, sure,
Yeah.
I agree. And Kenny is one of my closest friends. I probably get made fun of for hanging out with Kenny a little too much.
We make fun of Kenny plenty for hanging out with you too much. You know,
But
you guys love each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
but I mean, it's such a great community, and it's hard to not have fun around craft beer. And like when people come in the store, they're always like, "Oh, you're in such a good mood." I'm like, "Yeah, that's because angry people drink like Miller Lite."
Yeah. Well,
You know?
I'm drinking a High Life. Happy.
that's not
I don't know.
right.
It's just like I don't put a tie on ever,
Yeah.
especially not when I go to work. So I'm just trying to have fun and make the best beer we can make.
Nice. Any predictions on tonight's victory? Or?
Second wind all the way, always.
What an ass kiss.
Prove me wrong. Tell me when I'm wrong.
All right, maybe in an hour. No, I just want to say thank you for taking the
Yeah,
time to
thanks
chit
for
chat with
having
us,
me
and we wish you guys the best of luck, man.
Cool.
Awesome.
Thank you. Please bring your dogs to Bramhall's.
Brian Burke, Burke's Aleworks.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, get me saying that. Rehearsing the name that I usually screw up. So, yeah, if you haven't already heard, we are here with Brian Burke of Burke's Aleworks. Welcome to the show, man.
How we doing tonight?
Not too bad. So, this has been kind of a fun night. This is your first opportunity. You weren't here last time, right?
We didn't do it. It was 2 years ago. It was pre-COVID.
Yeah.
We were pretty new brewery, so we just didn't get involved yet.
Nice.
We're psyched to be here tonight.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a great group. I feel like they didn't have as many breweries last time, but there's 10 here tonight.
Yep.
And so how do you feel your chances? Are you going to make an early prediction?
Yeah, it's tough. It's hard to tell. We're all cranking out IPAs this day. The nice thing is, drinking out, 10 or so IPAs, all of them were pretty good,
Yeah, for
So
sure.
the quality is there. IPA is such a broad spectrum that there was some differences. You had some more malt forward, you had some more hop forward, a lot of New England style IPAs, which is what's so great about the style.
Yeah.
But they're all good quality.
Now, we've asked everybody, do you think you were able to identify your own? Because I feel like it's a lot harder than you'd think.
It's hard. The beer I submitted is a new beer. I literally kegged it for the first time Saturday, so I don't have a lot of familiarity with it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm pretty sure it was one of 2 out of the 10.
I thought you were going to say it was one of them. I'm like, yeah, I hope so, man.
That much I got down.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're still in the running, or?
I'm not sure. The beers in the last 4 were pretty distinctive, like really hop forward beer.
Right.
Mine was a little bit more moderate, so I'm fairly certain I wasn't in the final 4.
But I mean, you got a great tap room up there.
Yeah.
The tap room open up again. I know you had like the outside garden area.
Yeah,
with
we've
the
gone
trailer.
back and forth. We've, last year was all outdoors. This year we're a little hybrid with all the rain and heat and everything. We're mostly indoors. We got our tent back up last week, so
nice.
Just before Labor Day. Yes.
Do you have any like beers that are kind of soon to come out that you want to like disclose? And do you have a pumpkin ale? I feel like everyone's.
We don't do a pumpkin beer. We have our Oktoberfest that I brewed a couple weeks ago. So it's fermenting away. It's the only lager we do.
Yeah.
So that'll be out late September. We're looking forward to that one. It's always a big hit.
Nice. I feel like there's a huge push already for like the Oktoberfest.
They start coming out. I need to probably start brewing it a bit earlier, but I'm not in the mood in mid-August.
It's funny. It's just like when they come out, everyone's like, it's so early, and then they kind of load up on all what they're complaining about.
I think people are getting in the fall mood. People are going back to school. They're going back to their routines, and like, there's that fall beer. I'm ready for it.
Yeah. Nice. So what do you think it is that makes this South Shore beer community what it is? I mean, it's incredibly friendly and supportive. And
it's interesting because, I grew up in the South Shore, but I was living up in Watertown. I was in around the Boston scene for a lot of years. And when I went to find a place for my brewery, I looked in the South Shore. I'm like, man, there's not a lot going on down there. I'm gonna go back to the South Shore. And, a couple months before I opened, there was a couple breweries opening, a couple months after me, and there was no real scene. And then all of a sudden there was a huge scene. And it's been fun. We all get along. We banded together to form South Shore Beer. And it seems like there's a community that evolved and developed very quickly.
Yeah. So the South Shore Brewery Network, or
South Shore Beer.
There's like a passport kind of thing that you take with you, and you get marked off when you travel different ones.
Yeah, I think early on, I know I was approached by Russ Heisner at Barrel House. He's like, we got all these breweries popping up, and we could all compete, or we could promote the region. And I think I start more than anybody because I'm like right on Route 3 in the middle.
Yeah.
So we'd have people stopping by, and I could like. Yeah, I'm totally on board.
Yeah, you're kind of right in between Plymouth and Vitamin C Barrel House.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it was a natural. So, people can do the top half of the trail one weekend, the bottom half. We're sort of in the middle.
Yeah.
And it's a fun thing. People like a reason to go out and visit breweries. Not that they need it.
But they like to have
you
it.
give them like, hey, you know what? If you come visit all of us, you'll get this glass. And it's a fun thing to do.
Nice. Overall, how would you rate tonight? Like, what'd you think? And
fun. Yeah. A lot of us, I know me, I'm a really small brewery, so I don't get out of my brewery a lot. So to get out and hang out with other brewers and have a beer and talk to people and talk to a few other customers drinking our beers, it's fun.
Yeah, it's one of those nights when like the industry people can kind of get away from the industry and do what they like. They have a drink and
Most of us on a Tuesday night would probably be in doing something in the brewery by ourselves.
Right.
So, to get out is kind of fun.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, thanks for talking to us. We wish you the best of luck, and I think we're going to be finding out who's winning shortly. So
can't wait.
Nice.
All
awesome.
Right.
Thanks,
Have
man.
a great night, guys.
You too.
Yeah.
What possibly could go wrong?
Nothing.
So, okay.
I mean, actually, quite a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
it probably sounds painful.
I could get jaundice and it could go real bad.
Yeah, you're fine.
You could be Yellow Denny.
You're tall.
Or I could be fine.
Yeah. So that voice you hear is Denny of Mayflower.
Hello.
The newest, dare I say, the best employee they have.
Why, thank you. I wouldn't say I'm the best.
I mean, you said that right before.
I love
you said,
my coworkers.
You said Sarah's terrible. That Jeff Nardone
don't
is the
put
worst.
words in time.
And you can't repeat what you said about Jim Stickney. So.
Yeah, I know, but
Jimmy knows.
Jimmy knows what he did. So you didn't get a chance to sample the beers. because you're off playing golf.
I was playing golf like the bum I am.
But the exciting thing is that 400's back.
400 is back.
I'm so excited.
Is back.
Yeah.
I mean, Hundy never left, but 400
400's back. So is there like a lot of excitement at the brewery? Like I saw them posting pictures today.
Oh, the hype. There is some hype.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was the best beer it's probably the best beer they've made since I've been going there.
So a lot of people love that beer. You know, I mean, that was the first beer that I had at Speedwell from them because I was like 21, 22 at the time, and it was just delicious.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, that place makes some good beer.
And so now you work there.
And I mean, then I became friends with Sarah, and then I started working there.
And so now you run the tap room.
I do.
Looking forward to it. We just talked about you taking some time off ahead of time because friend of the show, Sarah's about to head off to, have a baby and take some time off.
So she's about to have a baby. So I'm taking a little trip to Mexico right before.
Yep.
Get a little relaxation in. And then, unfortunately, I need to get 2 surgeries done, and my wisdom teeth and my gallbladder. But after that, I am going to hit the ground running and let Sarah take a step back and go have that baby of hers.
So is this like, are you excited, nervous? Like,
I'm definitely excited. I'm super excited to, be able to do things and do what I want. Not what I want, but,
being in charge. That's kind of like a big deal.
But it's definitely a little nervous because I've never done anything like this. But she has prepared me and, showed me what to do. So.
Yeah, and the Mayflower people don't seem the type to let you fail. Like they seem like they're gonna pitch in and help out.
Everyone will help out. So.
Yeah. So there's a lot of events coming up. I know we have a handful there.
Yes.
Are they doing the Hometown Throwdown this year?
We are not, unfortunately. No.
But like, what are you looking forward to the most? You can say an inebriate event. You don't have to. I'm not saying I would be hurt if you didn't say it, but is it like, do you have an event on the books already that you're excited about running, or just kind of the beer garden and the music?
I'm just excited for the fall. The fall season at a brewery. That's the season to be.
Yeah.
And we have great musicians, and we have a lot of new food trucks coming in. So it'll be a really good fall. Hopefully the weather is kind to us. And
it hasn't been this summer, man.
Oh, no, not at all.
It's been terrible.
It's been very wet and very hot.
Yeah.
So, but I'm hoping the fall is nice to us, and, we get a lot of new customers and a lot of people in, and hopefully we're just busy. I get to see a lot of new faces,
Yep. Well, I can't ask you for your opinion on the beers because you haven't. I think we're going in the finals.
Go ahead, Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny's singing Michael Jackson. So we're heading into the final round, so I'm not going to keep you, but
no worries.
So I can't ask you to make a prediction.
I didn't get to try any of the beer anyway. So.
But the big thing is we're not too far off from Mayflower Thanksgiving Ale, which is always a huge seller.
No, we are not.
Do you have a release date? Do you know when that's happening?
I do not have a exact release date yet, but it is coming. And it will be delicious. And there will be a taproom special.
I heard about that.
I can't tell you what it is.
But I heard about it, but you should run, not walk down to the brewery and check it out as soon as it's released.
Yes, you should get there fast.
Yeah, because it's going to be great.
It's going to be delicious.
But Denny, we wish you the best of luck in your new venture and with your surgeries and in Cancun and whatever the hell else you're squeezing in there.
Oh, my life is a mess, and here we are. We're just living in craziness.
And, we'll see you around.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we are here with returning champion Stellwagen. We have Pat from Stellwagen.
How's it going, guys?
So you're the brewer there?
I am, yeah.
Have you been there since day one?
No, so I actually took over in May of this year.
It seems like there's been like a lot of kind of brewers shuffling around from place to place.
Yep. Sorry.
That's all right. So what defines kind of your style of brewing?
I kind of roll with how everything's going right now, New England style. I enjoy everything. My personal favorites, I like the crispy beers.
Yeah.
I love some lagers. Got a couple of those going right now.
Nice.
So getting ready for, the fall season. But
I feel like lagers are kind of on the upswing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like IPAs are going anywhere, but I feel like people are a little IPA'd out.
Yeah, I would agree so. I mean, they definitely are still moving. We still love making them. They're fun to make. I enjoy them. There's a lot of, play with them.
Yeah.
But I've been excited with the past couple weeks and months. We've been doing a little more lagers and getting those out, and those will be fun. Excited for Oktoberfest to come out.
Nice, yeah.
Some different beers, some different styles for the colder weather.
Mm-hmm. So you guys were voted best brewery on the South Shore not too long ago.
Yes.
You guys won the Hopetition last year.
2 years.
2 years ago. Sorry, there wasn't one last year. And you're a new brewer. Are you feeling like pressure?
Yeah, a little bit to say the least. Yeah, it's definitely a little nerve wracking. I'd say coming in here. Especially for me, I've been with Stellwagen for 2 years now, and then recently took over in May. So this being kind of the first real big thing, it's a little nerve wracking. Hoping we can retain the hardware for a second going. So we'll see how it goes.
So the one thing that amazes me is the quality of the beers, and some of them are really similar. Were you able to be like, that's mine?
I think I nailed ours out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
There was one or two that I thought had some of the same characteristics, but I think ours popped a little more. So I think I knew ours right off the bat.
Yeah.
So I think I know which ones ours is, but there was a couple others that had some similar hop characteristics in there.
I mean, it's a weirdly friendly. I mean, because you're all in the same business.
Yeah.
But they made all the breweries got together, and made like a South Shore beer passport collectively, being like, hey, don't just check out my brewery, check out all of them.
Yep.
So like, what breeds that kind of camaraderie?
I think everyone's kind of just started from the same place. Everyone wants it. Beers is a cool thing. It brings everyone together, and I think that was the kind of thing behind it. Is like, just because not everyone does the same thing.
Yeah.
And I guess I would just say it helps. Like I said about bringing everyone together, but it's like we all support each other. We have the South Shore beer, the beer group, where we're always pushing to do new things together. We all have our logo on all our cans, so we're all supporting each other, and I think it allows everyone to kind of people to weave around the South Shore and explore new places. I'm not personally from the South Shore.
Okay.
So for me, it was kind of cool to see, because it's like when I came out here, I didn't know anything. And then it was kind of a cool thing where it's like, I live in Quincy and it's right down the road. I can hit up Widowmaker. I have Untold right there in Scituate. And everywhere around. But I think it gives people just of the South Shore and even the Boston area, like, a good little map to follow around. It gives people a weekend, trip to do.
Yeah, to kind of like hop around.
Yeah, and then you have that bonus of, you complete the map and here's your gift. Here's your pint glass.
I've been seeing it. I'm assuming you have. There's been like a big uptick in people wanting NA beers.
I've seen it a little bit. I haven't seen much of it at the brewery so much, but I follow it a little bit.
Yeah. It's not like on the brewery radar. Like you guys don't have one in the works.
Not in the works right now. I think maybe if we saw a little more traction, maybe. But from our standpoint, we haven't really seen anything. But yeah, I think it's kind of like plenty of other styles where you get people coming in asking for it, and then
after a while, like all right.
You kind of you have to ask yourself that there's enough traction, people want it, so let's give it a shot.
Yeah, nice. Did you have a particular favorite other than your own today?
Yeah, there was.
Because we only know what numbers they are.
Yeah, so outside of my own, two of my favorites were probably 10 and 8.
10 and 8?
Yeah.
I think we'll probably have to either put in the show notes or we'll come back at the end and announce who's who and who won.
Yeah, I'm not sure who they were, but 10 and 8 were pretty good.
Yeah, I did like 10. Yeah, for sure. And I think that's pretty much it. In closing, I mean, so you guys are located in Marshfield.
Yeah, right
off the
Route
highway.
3, yep.
Easy to find. I've been there a bunch of time. I love Airwaves. It's great beer.
Appreciate it.
And we wish you guys the best of luck. And
Appreciate it.
I mean, we kind of want everybody to win. And
Yeah. Win or lose, I'm happy to be here and hang out with everybody. It's been a great time so far.
Yeah, awesome. All right, man. Best of luck. Thanks,
Appreciate
Pat.
you guys having me on.
Yeah. But so we're here with Kenny of Second Wind,
Good evening. Good day.
and I can't help but notice, but you're not drinking beer.
Yeah, I didn't realize that Carl had these frozen drink machines.
Yes, he does.
So I've been trying each of the flavors. So this is the pomegranate margarita.
Nice.
It's quite nice.
What do you think? Good?
Yeah, really good. I had the I don't remember. A summer punch.
Nice.
Figured the last day before the kids go back to school. Summer punch is probably on its last leg. So
Yeah, like the summer is over. Stick and Forkin is done. Like
it's Labor Day weekend today.
Holy shit, it is,
I don't
isn't
know by
it?
the time you.
Yeah,
release this,
that's
but,
crazy.
yeah.
So what's new at the brewery?
Well, we just wrapped up our summer session at Bram Halls. So we're excited to start our fall session soon.
Nice.
So we'll move from doing Thursdays to Saturdays.
I heard you guys have a Bram Halls exclusive IPA. Is that right?
Yeah, we've Meet Me at Bram Halls. A little
Nice.
promotion we put out into wholesale distributions. People can kind of look up, what is this Bram Halls?
Yeah, that's cool.
It's brought a lot of people through. It's actually been really, really popular. We moved really quickly through it, and as it was intended to be more of a beer to bring people to Bram Halls, it was really popular at Bram Halls. We moved through most of it there. So that's been a great partnership, and we're looking forward to extending that into the fall. So we'll do Saturdays starting mid-September, probably the 11th, and it's been a lot of fun that we've been able to kind of just take over their entire property for afternoons at a time. So we appreciate their
They're such
family
good
now.
guys. Yeah, Ben Bram Hall's the best, and
You can't
everyone
beat
there.
the vibe there. And
Yeah.
it's so different from. It's a completely different demographic and feeling from the brewery, so it doesn't cannibalize what we're already doing on Howland Street. So we can basically just run two completely different operations there and have a great time at both. So
nice.
Hope we do that more.
So I'm going to ask you the question we've been asking everybody.
Sure.
We've been getting kind of some mixed responses.
All right.
Were you able to identify your own beer?
Yeah, I think I'll admit at first in the previous Hopetition, I knew exactly which one was mine, which was a point of contention because Hans did not agree with me and voted against our beer, and I thought we were like right on the edge of making it into the quarterfinals. I think we did all right this time.
Yep.
I think we're in that mix.
Oh, nice.
I have a pretty good outlook on this because if we made it, if that is our beer that's in there, number 8, then we did pretty well with a month-old session IPA.
Yeah.
And if that's not it, then hey, what did I expect? It was a month-old session IPA. So yeah,
Nice.
we think we pretty much have a good clue on who the last 3 of the last 4 are.
Yeah.
I took detailed tasting notes, and it was tough. It's always tough, but I think there's
There's a lot of good beers in there.
There's a couple breweries that I know their trademark, whether it's yeast profile or knew the beers that were in there, but there's probably more than not, probably 6 beers in there that I had no idea what they were. Especially what's weird, not weird, what's challenging is that there's even mix, I'd say, of hazy and more West Coast styles.
Yeah.
And of the breweries that would do those styles, very difficult for me to tell apart whose those were.
Yeah.
So
There's a
the
lot of
hazy
new,
makes
there's
it
a lot of
easier.
new blood in here too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when you're looking at some of those juicy hazies, it's like, okay, it's in a question of whether is that 400 Widowmaker Stellwagen ours, but all the maltier West Coast styles, I have no idea. Like, I haven't had beer from a couple of the breweries that are here, so this was opening salvo. So
it's an ever expanding group. I mean, I feel like every time I open my eyes, there's a new brewery.
Yeah,
it's almost like Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah,
is that a good thing or is it a bad thing?
I would love for you to invite me back to a separate podcast on this subject because I could expand on my thoughts. I think that if there are more good breweries, then it's good for everybody.
Yeah.
We've tried to engage every brewery that has a taproom presence in the South Shore and to send people to all those, and that's been really positive. I think the guys who are here who have put in the personal pains of their own equity and time and our
blood, sweat, and beers.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Trademark that fish.
Are reaping the benefits of building a customer base, and that customer base is eager to try local breweries. But I think the thought is all too often, I know how to make beer, I'll just open a brewery. And the key transition is, but do you know how to run a brewery operation?
Right.
And that's the challenge. I think that's where, like speaking for me, Hans, and JR, we went out to get that experience because we knew we were self-aware to say, we can make beer, we have no idea how to operate a brewery.
Right. There's that difference between making beer and running a business. Awesome. Well, we'll definitely have you back for a regular episode, Kenny.
Yeah.
And we wish you guys the best of luck.
Thanks so much. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. It's always fun to see you.
And we're looking forward to hearing who's the winner.
Yeah.
And maybe it'll be you guys.
See, if it is, that's great. And if it's not,
and that's what I like. Is it's everyone's here. It's like, it'd be cool to win, but I like being here. And that's.
Yeah. I mean, this is a group of guys that
right up until someone wins and they're like, "Suck it, bitch."
Yeah. It's not like someone's gonna just jump up and bite the top off the trophy or anything, but
that'd be pretty funny if they did.
But all in all, I think the spirit of competition is healthy in the room.
Yeah,
so
you can tell because everyone's hanging out at the same tables, and that's the way it should be. So,
I mean, in the big picture, we've all got different business models, and just to second win, we'd love to be not only the South Shore, win a local contest, but have the title for a year. But ultimately, we hope that people come here tonight who maybe there's a lot of familiar and unfamiliar faces. Hopefully, those people come to our tap room this weekend, and that's a win for us.
Awesome. Thanks again, man.
Thanks again. Yeah. Cheers, guys.
Okay, so we are here with our guest. What's your name, son?
Host.
Oh, you're a host?
Yeah, I'm a guest host.
Of what show?
What show are we doing right now?
I don't know. I'm just fucking with you.
No.
If you haven't noticed that voice, it's Carl Heine of the Bar Talk podcast. We're here at New World.
Hello, everybody.
The second Hopetition.
Second Hopetition would have been our third, but COVID hit us last year, so we're trying to pick up where we left off.
And so Carl has the results, and he's going to announce the winners.
We have the results.
So, well, let's make sure we name everyone who competed. We interviewed everyone who was here. There were a couple people who weren't.
Okay. Yep. There was Barrel House Z. They couldn't make it tonight.
Out of Weymouth.
Yep. Indie Firm out of Plymouth.
Yep.
They couldn't make it. And I believe that was everybody.
Yeah, that's everybody.
I believe that's everybody.
Everybody else has been on the show.
Yep.
So.
And I'm sure you went through what we did tonight, so I don't have to repeat any of that.
Yeah, I don't have to repeat it.
So what we did was the blind tasting. We did the final four. And what we did was we announced after the votes were in who the final four were. So we didn't really say who came 6th through 10th because it's too much paperwork. I can't figure that stuff out. So the top four tied for 4th place.
Well, the exciting part is between 4th and 1st, you said there's only two vote difference.
There was 2 votes.
That's crazy.
There was 2 votes difference between 4th and 1st. So tied in 4th place was Widowmaker and Second Wind.
Yep.
In 2nd place was Stellwagen.
Who won the first one.
Who only had one more vote than the 4th place vote.
Right.
And then in 1st place was Barrel House C.
Nice.
With 2 more votes than the 4th place vote.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, you can tell that there's a lot of great beers, there's a lot of great local breweries, and how close it can actually be on the voting. I mean, one vote would have changed that whole...
Oh, for sure.
Would have changed the structure around.
Yeah.
So, but it was a lot of fun. It's a chance to get everybody together that, is the local breweries. Customers like it because they get to meet everybody. It's in one spot. They get to try all the beers, pick up some swag, and their vote really counts.
Yeah, and we're talking to Brian Burke, and he's like, it's that... If I wasn't here, I'd be in the brewery working by myself. It's a chance for them to get out and kind of
And it's camaraderie. And believe me, everybody wants to win, but they all, that's great. Yeah, you won. But they all want to win.
Of course.
None of them wants to come in 4th. They all want to come in. Because it's all bragging rights. It's all bragging rights.
Yeah, for sure. So you know they're like, ah, ha, 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 good luck, congratulations.
Yeah,
and they're going to walk around piss and moan about it.
Oh,
later.
yeah, they walk out to their car kicking their, gonna go home, kick their dog or something.
But
we had a good time.
It was a good time, great food. Carl?
I don't think I'll be able to taste another beer tonight with all the IPAs I had, but
man.
Kind of wrecks your palate a little bit.
It's weird. It's like, because we figure it's only about like 2 beers worth of a beer.
Yep.
I feel like I drank all day.
It's 14 3-ounce beers that you have. But then you get a beer in between. You're waiting for the next round. But yeah, it's a lot. It seems like you're drinking a lot more than you actually are.
Right. But it's a great time, and if our listeners are in the area, they should be looking forward to it next year.
Yeah, and if anybody's out there wants to email us, let us know what you want to do besides an IPA Hopetition.
Yeah, we could do
Should
another
we do sours? Should we do stouts? Should we do seasonals?
Pumpkins?
Pumpkins. Pumpkins.
So you can email us at bartalkcast@gmail.com. Yeah.
Sure.
And it was a great night. It's a lot of fun. Everyone's having a great time. And good work, Carl.
Yeah, I know.
God, that hurt. It hurt giving him a compliment.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. I got to go back drinking.
All right. So that's our show. You can find us on all the social medias at Bar Talk Cast. You can email us with your questions, which normally we attempt to answer, and complaints if you prefer IPAs over sours, whatever you want to email us about at bartalkcast@gmail.com. And we will catch you guys again in 2 weeks. Thanks for listening to today's podcast. You can find us on all social medias at Inebriart or on Instagram at Inebriart6. You can email us at inebriart@yahoo.com. And make sure you listen to the other podcasts on the Inebriart Podcast Network, including Bar Talk, Old Colony Cast, Retro Redoctopus, America's Hometown Horror Podcast, and our newest one, Theme Park Legends, a podcast about working at theme parks. What else? And we'll catch you again next time.